Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video is sponsored by StockX, so shouts to them. I'm sure most of you have heard of StockX at this point, but if you have not, we will put a link in the description of this video and you can check them out. Quite simply, it is the best place to buy and sell new verified authentic sneakers. If I miss out on a sneaker release, it's the site that I use. It's the app that I use. If I'm looking for something older, it's the site, it's the app that I use. I've found the prices to be the best. The buyer and seller are both protected, unlike a lot of other places, and their verification process is top notch. It's not just a company we're endorsing for the sake of endorsing. It's where I and we, Buckets, who's behind the camera, it's where we buy and sell sneakers. I know there are a lot of options out there, but StockX is my personal preference all day. Even this sneaker we're talking about today, I bought them on StockX. And with that said, I guess that's the perfect segue. Let's break them out. This is a video that a lot of you requested. A bunch of people hit us up wanting to see the life test on this particular sneaker. Comment after comment, and we are men of the people, Buckets, are we not?
We are.
So here they are, or here it is, the official update on the Adidas Yeezy 700 V3 after 3 months of wearing. The good and the bad, the pros and the cons. First and foremost, let's talk about the value, the monetary value. As you know, that's something that completely fluctuates from sneaker to sneaker over time. Some values drop, others skyrocket. So if you are giving a thorough update on a sneaker, which we surely are, then you gotta talk about the value. Well, retail was $200, but resale wise, obviously what we're referring to, these started in the $500 range. I forget exactly what I paid for my pair, but I wanna say it was in that range. And now, at least in my size, they're significantly more than that. A pair sold recently for over $1,000, and it seems like they're steadily around $800. I wear a size 13, but I did notice some of the smaller sizes were a little bit cheaper. Anyway, it appears the value won't be coming down anytime soon, which I kind of expected, to be honest. It was the first colorway on a new Yeezy model. That's usually a recipe for resale value. Now, jumping from the money aspect over to the functionality, the biggest thing to talk about is the fact that there is no boost in this model. I know. Boost is life, but not on the 700 V3. We kind of became accustomed to having boost in a lot of Yeezy sneakers. The 700 surely had boost, but this V3 rendition has taken the boost out of the mix, which coincidentally dropped the retail price from $300 to $200. Yes. But the real question is, does it affect the comfort? And the short answer is yes, absolutely. They are not as comfortable without boost as they would be with boost. Now, what I will say is over the course of the past 3 months, they have become more comfortable. With boost, it's super cozy right out of the box. If you've tried or if you've worn boost, then you can relate, I'm sure. With these, you have to break them in a little bit more. The more you wear them, the more comfortable they become, quite frankly. When I first laced them up, they were probably a 4 or 5 out of 10. Now I'd say they're probably a 6 or even a 7 out of 10. So they do get more cozy as you wear them. Also, something to note in regard to comfort is the fit, and these do run snug. So if you wear a size 9, I would suggest going up to a 9.5 personally. I'm wearing my true size, so yes, you can get away with it, but it is a tight fit. And if I could choose, if I could do it over again, I would definitely go up half a size if I could. Take it for what it's worth. Size and fit, it's one of those things that's always tricky because people have different feet and different preferences. It's not always super black and white. What is super black and white is the overall durability, which is a major component in any update video that we do. It's really important, especially with a sneaker as expensive as this one. How will it hold up? Should you wear them? Should you just keep them on a shelf in pristine condition? Maybe wear them here or there. Well, I wear all my sneakers basically, whether it be good or bad. Not only do I wear them, but I wear them without too much regard. I don't rock them delicately. I don't worry about them getting dirty. That doesn't mean I do the 2C slide through the mud. I just live regular life in them. Just regular life. And whatever happens, happens. So in that regard, they've held up really well. Because of the materials they used, they don't really crease much, but as you can see on the inner part of the sneaker, this rubber starts to bow out a little bit. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. That's about as far as the creasing goes on this sneaker. Speaking of that rubber, it is glow in the dark and it does glow very bright. It's hard to show on camera, but they look so dope when they're glowing. They really, really do. There's another rubber slab on the toe, and although that helps with the durability and just gives it a more rugged feel overall, it does also seem to attract dirt for whatever reason. It's just something that I noticed. The biggest liability material-wise would be the mesh that you see here on the sides, but because there are layers of other materials, the different rubbers that I mentioned, on top of the mesh, it hasn't really seemed to get touched at all. It's almost protected as the bottom layer, the last line of defense, so to speak. Art of War?
No.
Okay, never mind. It sounded right. So they do hold up really well, all things considered. It's a well-made sneaker, and I think they're pretty underratedly rugged, actually. This is obviously a lighter colorway, so they'll get dirtier than, say, the Alva colorway that just released recently. That kind of goes without saying. A darker colorway is going to show less dirt and scuffs than a lighter colorway will. That's just science. There really aren't many negatives with the 700 V3. I've worn them a bunch, and sure, I would prefer Boost, absolutely, but it's a damn good sneaker regardless, and I've found that I can wear them with almost anything. I can throw them on with some sweats and get quarantine cozy, or I can dress them up a little bit when I want to be a classy lad. If you follow me on Instagram, at Mr. Fomer Simpson, then you've seen me putting lots and lots of miles on this sneaker. Overall, I got to give them an 8.5 out of 10. The only area they struggle in a bit is the comfort, as I mentioned, and it does get better as you wear them. Not Ultra Boost better, but better. They are super durable. It's a very practical sneaker. They're easy to wear. They've been in my own sneaker rotation from the day I opened the box, and I think they will be for at least the rest of 2020. I see these at least making it through to the end of the year. So there it is. That's the update. The verdict is in. They're damn good. Leave a comment below and let us know which sneaker you want to see us life test next. If you're familiar with the channel, then you know we've conducted many life test videos. We've actually done the 700 V1, the 700 V2, and now the 700 V3. That's the trifecta. But even outside of Yeezys, we've done the Off-White Jordan 5, Witherspoon Air Max, Travis Scott Jordan 1, Sakai LD Waffle. We've done a bunch, but the videos do take a while to do for obvious reasons, so leave a comment below and let us know which pair we should do next. And if you missed any of those other reviews, feel free to dig through the archives and check those out as well. You know, it's one thing to sit here and talk about a sneaker right out of the box, but after you've worn them for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year in some cases, that's when you can actually give a proper review. And that's why we love to do these videos. Buckets, am I right?
You are right.
There it is. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you very, very much. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top. I got nothing else. Adios.